tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He goes 57 yards on the punt return. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they were going to get excellent field position either way. They had pinned them deep, but that's even better.
So in other words, being comfortable with field position, that was going to be okay. But sometimes being greedy is the right way to go. And boy, they take it all the way back, put it in the end zone. A great way to get started for them.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Fielded at the 43. Shoves him aside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. Leading them out, boy, a modern-day legend. He's been here 18 seasons now in the NFL. Of course, he played at Harvard. One of the top 35 passers in NFL history, Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. First down, done, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's done. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting after it.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken right around the 44. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a handoff up the middle. Done. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zach Gentry, 59 yards. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And, look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's done. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little
touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 42-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that's taken on his own 46. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The quick slant caught. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll dump this to Bowe. It's complete. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is unlocked. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh.